just because you take a loss don't make you a loser. Let that sink in for a minute, man, for some of y'all people. A loss don't make you a loser. It's what you do after the loss. You dig me? The wine glass full tonight.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You can pick a day. Got time for you. Always got time for you. Got time for you. Always got.
Yes, we are back with another episode. You know what time it is, people. What it do, what the business is. Word on the street, Mac known to handle his. Bitch, get your mind right. Let me talk to him. Give me a second, man. The wine glass is full tonight. It's a whole lot of shit to talk about today, man. I hope y'all had a great, wonderful weekend, wonderful week. I hope everybody is protecting their energy. I hope you guys are staying blessed. Man, I want to start off by saying I woke up in an amazing, extravagant mood this morning. So much positive energy. For those who don't know, I have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when you tend to stop breathing in your sleep, and I have a really, really bad case of sleep apnea. I've had this for years. I was actually laid up with something nice a few years ago, prior to my current relationship, and she's in a medical field or whatnot, and she told me, like you stop breathing when you sleep, right? You might want to get that checked out. And I ignored it like regular nigga shit. I ignored it. Everyone on my father's side of the family has it pretty much, or just about. My aunt, my cousin, myself, my son snores. So over this past couple of months, I would say for about a year now, I've been choking in my sleep, choking on my saliva, waking up gasping for air in the middle of the night. And I said, you know what? I had a really bad trip one night. When I just totally stopped breathing for a good 5 seconds. I wake up, I'm beating on my chest all crazy. I'm gasping for air. My airways is feeling like it's cut off, like somebody just got me in a dope fiend, just one of those, you know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? Fuck that, man. I ain't trying to check out. I'm young. Let me go check that out. So I told my doctor about it. I go to my doctor frequently. Black men, I cannot stress this enough. Go take your ass to the doctor, my brother, sister, whatever you would like to call yourself. Take your ass to the doctor when something wrong, man. I go to the doctor for every damn thing. I don't play them games. I go to the doctor, bro. So I went to the doctor and told her exactly what was going on. Shout out to Miss Dankwa. She's currently on medical leave, having her firstborn child. You may never see this, but fuck that. I'm going to shout you out because you're a damn good doctor. Shout out Miss Dankwa. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drink to that. You know what I'm saying? Full tonight. And I did a sleep study a few months ago. I had to stay overnight. And they said I stopped breathing about 20 times in my sleep. Just hearing that was scary for me, So to sum it all up, I finally got my sleep machine and I had the best. I'm talking about the most amazing sleep I've had in years, bro. I woke up so energized. I knocked so many things out today. I feel real accomplished, real outgoing, and yeah, man, I feel amazing. So I have a hell of a show for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm your host, Jamel Malik. If I didn't introduce myself, if you're new here, I'm your host, Jamel Malik, aka Mac Melly. You already know, man. This is episode 8 of The Internet is Fiction. IntrovertUniverse.co. Make sure y'all go and get that merch. I'm very low on stock right now. So go and cop that merch, man. Again, that's IntrovertUniverse.co. You'll see it later on in the video. Get you some merch, man. Stop playing. You already know what's going on. Now, I want to start off by asking y'all a question. It's a serious question. Like, are you a good person? Like, can you really say that you're a good person? And when I ask this question, I'm talking about not for the views, not for likes, not for Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, etc. Are you a good person? From a day in, day out, can you look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a good person, right? And I'm an empath. An empath meaning I have the ability to feel for others and to think about others other than myself. Like if something happens to a person, it affects me. Like I can feel it. Like I can empathize with what's going on in front of me. With that being said, I ran into an elder gentleman at a gas station. I'm coming out the gas station. He asked me for $1 or some change, and typically I ignore. I'm going about my day, but God spoke to me, right, and so I gave him $1. And when I give him $1, we conversed for a little bit, and I asked him, if you don't mind, how did you get here, right? He tells me, I used to be a working man just like yourself, brother. And right up the block from where we standing at, he said, I'm actually from Brooklyn. We in Harlem. I'm at the gas station in Harlem. He said, I'm actually from Brooklyn. And a woman introduced me to crack. He said, I smoked that shit and I've been out here ever since. And I'm asking him, which I have a documentary with this man coming, by the way, so y'all be on the lookout for that documentary. It's going to be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Definitely be on the lookout for that. And we speaking for a little bit, chopping it up. And, I'm like, yo, shake that shit, bro. Like, you sound like you got a good head on your shoulder. You sound like you're very aware of what's going on. I believe that you had what it takes to shake that shit. And I want, any way that I can help a person, I'm willing to help. And I want to help him shake what he got going on because, I don't know, like I said, something just spoke to me and told me to help this guy. And I'm going to complete that mission, not just for the camera, not for no views, no likes. Genuinely, out of the kindness of my heart, I want to help this person. I have no ties, no relationships to this gentleman. I just seen him on the street and something told me to help him. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to help him get off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just like on a day-to-day, I try my best. That's one of the things. It's in the 7 spiritual laws of success. Deepak Chopra says, make sure you are putting out positive energy on a day-to-day basis, man. Not even just to receive something like that. It just make you feel good when you're doing good for people other than yourself. Like, put out positive energy. You never know what somebody is going through. Don't be judgmental. Like, spend a couple of hours of the day, block out any BS, and don't be judgmental. Like, I try my best to practice not being judgmental because, I've been down bad before. I know what that feel like. You get what I'm saying? I ain't always have gold on me, diamonds. I didn't always live in a luxury apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been down bad. You feel me? I'm from a tenement building across the street from the trenches, and we had it rough some days too in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I come from hard times like everybody else. We made it look good, but I come from hard times. You know what I'm saying? So just try your best on a day-to-day basis. Be good to people, man. Real talk. Be good. Because I also remember being a New Yorker, right? When I first moved to Texas, for those of you who don't know, I used to reside, not currently, pardon me. I used to reside in Fort Worth, Texas at a short period of time of my life from when I was about 9 to 10 years old. Then my dad got locked up. Then, we what's the word I'm looking for? We linked back, not linked back up. We got back together when I was about 21. I wanted to experience what it was like living with my dad. I lived with my mom from 5th grade on to about 20 to 21 years old. And I said, I need change in my life. I ain't really have no motion. I didn't really have nothing going on. I was just really, really getting serious with my music career at the time. Now wasn't really shaking for me. I had just came up with my first mixtape. I was hand in hand in, but I wanted to change my scenery, so I moved to Fort Worth, Texas, and I stayed with my pops for a couple of months until I got my own crib, car, things of that sort. So, when I moved to Texas, I realized that I was a rude ass piece of shit New Yorker, right? And please forgive me if you're a native New Yorker watching this. I love the town. You already know. I love the town. I'm from here. I'm from the Bronx. But being a New Yorker, it made me realize how rude we were because people in the South were so damn nice. They're saying hello. They're saying good morning. They look at you smiling, and I'm mean mugging because that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm accustomed to seeing being here in the Bronx. I'm mean mugging. I got a fake attitude all the time for no reason. My energy was just nasty. And when I moved to Texas, it really made me a better man, a better person. And I came back with positive energy. I remember vividly, I'm getting off the plane. It's me and my brother Tunes. Shout out to my boy. And I got the Gucci glasses on. I'm looking good. Polo. I forgot. No, I can't remember exactly what I had on, but I know I had the Gucci frames on. I'm Gucci sneakers. I'm feeling good, right? And a dude just happened to walk by. He just grilling me nasty. Like he got to just you know what I'm saying? Looking just disgusted with life, right? And I'm looking at my boy and I'm like, bro, what the fuck I done did to that nigga? He like, bro, don't pay that nigga no mind. And, it was real NY energy. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like...
Suck my dick, you heard?
You feel me? Like, fuck is wrong with you, buddy?
Watch out, little bitch.
For real. I don't know what dog was on. Like, he just woke up feeling just, I don't know. And it, like I said, it's just that New York energy, man. You gotta break out of the city. Like, if you never left the city, please leave the city, man. I recommend it for anyone watching this video. If you never got your ass up out of New York City, get your ass up out the city, man. It's so much bigger than New York City. And being from here, I could tell you that I'm one of those people who used to just think, from New York, nigga, it's just nah, you got to get out of here. See the world, bro. See the world. My sister travels, and I fucking, man, I live vicariously through her because I spend a lot of my younger years working my ass off on my music. Everything is music for me. I didn't really make time to travel. I just started traveling. I didn't make time to travel. Like, all I ever gave a fuck about was music. And it took a lot of my time, a lot of my money. I lost friends. I done fell out different type of relationships. All I cared about was music. Trying to make it to the top, trying to make sure my records are heard. And I ain't know shit about marketing until I got grown. At this grown, I just started learning about marketing a few damn years ago. I didn't know. I had the slightest clue to what marketing was when it came to music. You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say, man, just make sure you get some culture, travel. It's bigger than a city. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be one of those people just stuck up in New York your whole life and never travel. Being one of them guys stuck up on your block. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? I have a very disgusting story to talk about. And when I say disgusting, it's because it disgusts my soul. Carly Russell decides to fake a kidnapping in 2023. And her boyfriend got the nerve to be on some some slack shit. Like she's sorry. Bruh, it's women getting raped out here. It's women really getting kidnapped out here. It's women being killed out here. Sandra Bland. Breonna Taylor, for example. And you out here fucking playing with life, my girl? Like, just let that sit in. Hundreds of thousands of little girls are getting kidnapped on a day-to-day fucking basis. And you out here faking this shit? It remind me of the time the little Honduran girl from the Bronx, Carol Sanchez, faked the kidnapping because she didn't want to take her little ass back to Honduras. It's disgusting, man. And they gave Carly Russell a slap on the wrist. Like, people really need to be held accountable for this bullshit that they got going on. This is absurd. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. You faking a fucking kidnapping, and it's really people being kidnapped, abducted out here, taken from their families, their loved ones, never seeing them again, bodies chopped up in a dump. I remember, matter of fact, when I first moved back to New York, across the street from me, Monroe Projects, little girl body chopped up, found in a fucking dumpster. And you out here playing, faking a fucking kidnapping? Come on, man. Come on, man. You sorry. Her lawyer talk about she's sorry.
Suck my dick, you heard?
Fuck out of here with that, man. You sorry. Disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Stop. Ain't no attention in the world worth you faking no fuck. She watching the movie. She Google search watching the movie. Please look that up. If you ain't look it up, y'all know what's going on out here. Look that up, man. I'm so disgusted. I don't even want to talk about that shit no more, man. Y'all look that up. Like, it's real shit going on out here, mama. Check yourself. Like, that has to be a mental illness or some type of sickness for you to even want to play with life like that. Who playing with life out here? So all these people dying, being taken from their family. Come on, man. You know, I saw a meme a few days ago, and it said, society becomes so fake that the truth actually bothers people. You feel me? Like, it's so fake out here. When you real, it offends motherfuckers. It offend them. People get offended when you real. I feel like I happen to be one of those people. My whole life, I felt like I kept it too real. You can't keep it real. People want to be lied to. They want you to placate them. They want you to kiss their ass. They don't want to hear the truth out here. So when you a real one, like the one that you looking at right here in this camera, it's lonely at the top, baby. Ain't too many of us. And I'm comfortable standing alone. You got to be comfortable standing alone. It's a lot of weirdo shit going on. Like, you ever meet a person and you got to watch these type of people too, right? They make jokes but try to make it like they just playing. Like, they'll say some OD hating shit, but pass it over as like, yeah, nah, I'm not fucking with you. Watch those people, because deep down, somewhere in there, in that little joke, they really mean that hating that shit that they saying. Like, real talk. I've been through this numerous times where you get like, somebody will pass a joke, but deep down I know you really hating. Prime example. Let's say I like a pair of kicks, right? I'm like, oh, these shits is fire. Hard. You'll have that person who, they alright, right? They cool, they alright. They alright. But let another person be like, oh, yo, man, them shits is fire. Yeah, I told them shits was fire. I told them. I told them. Then you just sit back and look like, my boy. You just said these was whack. You gotta watch I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You gotta watch these type of people, man. The wine glass is full tonight. It's full tonight. A lot of fights went on last week. Get into that boxing. Stephen Fulton versus Naya Inoue took his first loss. Also, Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence. And I was going for Errol Spence because I'm Texas biased. Errol Spence being from DeSoto, Texas. I lived in Fort Worth, as I stated earlier. And, I really thought it was going to be a dog fight. I thought it was going to be a dog match. And, styles make fights, man, in boxing. The better man won. Shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford. He whooped him from round 2 to round 9. Unlike nothing I've ever seen Errol take a beating like that. But that don't mean that Errol ain't Errol. And I see a lot of D-riding on social media. That's just boxing. It could go either way any night, however. That's just boxing, bro. Like, you non-boxing fans, y'all just, you motherfuckers, boy. And it's like everything is clickbait, man. I'm seeing certain blogs post these guys who've never showed any type of interest in boxing. As a long boxing fan, I used to watch boxing as a youngin' with my pops. Like, that was our bonding time. That's how we connected through boxing and music and battle rap. And I'm just seeing all of this nonsense. I'm talking about they do anything for clout, man. The internet is a weird place, man. The internet is fucking fiction. You guys are so goddamn fake. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Real talk. But, Errol could be champion again. Just look at Pacquiao. Pacquiao lost a few times. Pacquiao still that man. You can't tell me Pacquiao not that guy. Pacquiao lost plenty of fights. He came back, still that guy. I feel like Errol could go to 154. He wants this rematch with Bud. We'll see how that turns out for him. But even then, even hypothetically, let's say he lost again, Errol still could get in the ring with anybody else and whoop that ass. Don't come on. He's still the truth. Stop playing. Stop playing with my boy, man. Shout out to Errol the Truth Spence, man. Spence still that guy. Like, just because you take a loss don't make you a loser. Let that sink in for a minute, man, for some of y'all people. A loss don't make you a loser. It's what you do after the loss. You dig me? The wine glass full tonight. If any of you are paying attention to what's really going on in the world, a few countries decided to ditch the US dollar. Few countries such as China, Russia, Brazil, India, Kenya, Saudi Arabia, and they are using local currencies to trade. So for you living under the rock and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about or what this means for us, it will likely mean less access to capital, higher borrowing cost, and lower stock market trades. Lower stock market values, pardon me. In other words, basically I'm saying if you thought inflation was bad now, whoa baby. Shit about to be fucked up out here, man.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's about to be fucked up, man. But yeah, save that money for a rainy day if you smart. Make sure you keeping something tucked. Make sure, the family is straight. Because all like material shit don't matter. Especially at a time like this. Like, you better off supporting a brand that's on the come up than wasting your money on some whack ass designer. And I say that because not even as a brand owner. I say that because me personally, I love exclusivity. Like I love pieces. I love putting shit on. Like I love putting things on that nobody else has. Like when I look for things online, I'm a big online shopper, but I go and I try to look for black owned brands first of all. I love anything. If you got something black owned, send it my way. You feel me? I got a P.O. box. Send that my way. I'm aware of that. I gladly wear that on the show. Shout out my boy, the E-Rare. You know what I'm saying? I got that E-Rare on. I love black owned, man. Just as a young entrepreneur myself, I love anything black owned. Design is trash. Yeah, it has this because you really think about it. You really can't wear it more than once because we in the social media era when we taking it's pictures everywhere, it's videos everywhere. You got people that gonna clown you for wearing things more than once. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but you wear that more than once. People at your neck for that, like you ain't spend 1,500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever you spent on whatever you spent, and it just means nothing after you get it. Like literally, I remember I bought this Gucci hoodie, 1,300, right? And it felt good in the moment having it on. Yeah, I was doing my thing at my brother baby shower one night. I felt good in the moment, but it meant nothing afterward. Like it was just sat in the closet. I ended up knocking that thing off. Even bought a pair, the Dior's had its good run, the Dior runners. And it's like we look at these things and you want it, and it's not goals, man. Like these things literally mean absolutely nothing once you get it. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. I'm not content with the bare minimum. Like I'm always thinking of different ways to level up and go up and go up and go up and go up. My cousin and her mom pulled up on me a few days ago. Used the pool and all that. And her mom was like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. Woo, woo, woo." And I highly appreciate that to the max. I'm talking about doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate that. But in my mind, I'm always saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because that's the type of person I am. You ain't seen nothing yet. You think I'm balling now. You think I'm doing my thing now. You ain't seen nothing yet. I promise you. I'm about to take it up and speak. I'm getting sleep now too. Oh yeah, check out that new vlog. Your boy, eating healthy. I'm back working out. And I'm getting good sleep out here. I'm about to be a dangerous man. I'm telling you, real unstoppable. Real talk. Believe me. For real, for real. I also have a problem with people sidebar, because I know I'm rambling right now. Pardon me. Let me just talk my shit. Summer Walker shaded Jada because her man Lil Meech is cheating. Like, come on, black people. We got enough going on. Don't let that distract you. Shorty, you got 2 baby daddy, I believe 3 children. Lil Meech, 20 something. No children. What you think he was gonna do? Like people be having unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. You mean to tell me I'm 20 something, no kids, famous as fuck, got a big bag, I'm Big Meech's son, and I ain't about to fuck on the finest pussy that the industry has to offer? I'ma stick with you?
Watch out, little bitch.
Fuck out of here, son. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop the cap. Why? Why would he? I had a debate with my significant other the other day, right? And she asked if I would go with single woman, no kids, or the women with kids that treat me right. And I said, preferably, I'm going to go with shorty with no kids, because if I have the option to be with a woman with no kids, why would I want to date someone with kids? Respectfully. Yes, I have a son. I have a 7-year-old son. But if I had the option to date a woman with no kids and know everything that I come with, have no problem with the lifestyle that I live, why wouldn't I take that option versus dealing with, I don't want to say extra baggage. That's a disrespectful term. But why would I take a woman with children that are not mine? Because think about it, and this is no disrespect to single mothers. As a man, that's a lot to take on. I have to not only get used to your way of life, I have to get to know the children. You have to understand everybody's triggers. You have to understand different attitudes and different ways of parenting, because here's the thing, right? Let's say little homie do something you don't like, and you try to chastise little dog. Pardon me. And you try to chastise little dog. And then the mother, then it becomes, don't touch my son. As a man, you're going to feel some type of way about that, because you here, you putting food on the table, you breaking bread, you took this family in to be your family. So now he is your son. He becomes your son, your daughter, whatever the case may be. And a lot of women tend to try to, they get in the middle of that, getting away with that. So it's a lot to take on. I'm saying that to say it's a lot to take on. So preferably, yeah, I think any man would choose the option to go with the single woman, no kids. That's just me. Give me a second. Real talk. Also, to my guys, my fellas, my dogs, take your time before you decide to take that condom off. Take your time before you decide to move in with her. Actually get to know the females that you are sleeping with. Protect your energy, protect your you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Protect your peace and your peace. It's wicked out here, man. Like, once you take that condom off, women just automatically assume, and by default, you belong to them after you take that condom off. I've seen it. I'm talking to you from experience. Once you take that condom off, it is official. She thinks that you belong to her. She gonna start leaving shit in your crib. She gonna start telling everybody about you. She gonna start asking, well, what are we? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all that, bruh. So if that's not what you're willing to deal with, brother, fill her out. Get to know her. See if y'all really connect. See if y'all really bond. Ask yourself, how long am I willing to tolerate? Because nobody's perfect, right? You look at her flaws. Am I willing to tolerate that long term? Can I see myself being with this person for a long period of time? You know if you like somebody or not within a couple hours. I know I do. Like, I look at little things and ask myself, am I willing to deal with that long term? You know what I mean? Like, so that's my advice for y'all today. Just be aware, be alert, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the red flags, as y'all would like to say. You know what I mean? All of that counts. All of that matters. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, man. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Until next time. Again, I'm your host, Jamel Malik, aka Mac Melly. And I'm out of here, man. I love y'all.
Ski.
Ah.